Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about the eye and ear. Look at the structure of human eye. Location of the eye. Eyes are located inside the orbits in the skull. Eye is fixed with 6 eye muscles. Let's look at the functions of parts of the human eye. How can we see? Light rays are entering to the eye from the object. The rays refract through the lens and converge onto the retina, forming an inverted image. Then, the nerve endings on the retina get stimulated and send message about the image to the brain through optic nerve. Optical area of brain interprets it as an upright image. The point that collects light rays in front of a convex lens is called the focal point of the lens. The distance between lens and focus is focal length. The curvature of eye lens should be reduced for a distant object. The curvature of eye lens should be increased for a close object. Let's talk about the defects of vision. Mainly there are 2 defects of vision. They are long sight and short sight. Long sight is also known as hypermetropia. And short sight is also known as myopia. Let's talk about long sight. A person having this defect is able to see distant objects clearly, but they can't see close objects clearly. This defect can be corrected by using a convex meniscus lens. Let's talk about short sight. A person having this defect can see close objects clearly, but they can't see distant objects clearly. This defect can be corrected by using a concave meniscus lens. Let's talk about eye diseases. There are 2 common eye diseases. They are cataract and glaucoma. Cataract is a cloudiness or opacity in normally transparent crystalline lens of the eye. This happens because of denaturing of protein in eye lens. Then eye lens turns to milky color. Glaucoma is a disease that gradually reduces the visual range of eye and leads to blindness due to damage of optic nerve. Glaucoma is usually the result of high blood pressure inside the eye. Precautionary method to prevent eye infections. Protect your eyes from harmful light rays. Wear safety glasses when do welding. Should care for personal hygiene. When using sunglasses, follow medical advice. Let's talk about structure and functions of human ear. Audiosensory organ of body is the ear. Look at the functions of each part of the human ear. Let us see how the human ear perceives auditory senses. The sound waves created by the vibrations of the objects in the external environment travels to tympanic membrane along the external auditory canal. The tympanic membrane is vibrated accordingly. The vibrations are then transmitted to cochlea through ossicles. The nerve endings connected to cochlea take the auditory senses to the auditory nerve. The auditory nerve then transmits the impulse to the relevant part of brain. The sound is interpreted by the auditory area of brain. Defects of human ear. Impaired hearing. Deafness. Hardening of ossicles. Are the defects of ear found at present? Hearing aids can be used as a remedy for loss of hearing. Precautions that should take to protect the ear.